a once secretive Oriental art, kicked its way into the United States, where it took on new names, new faces, new techniques, and new champions. Over 4 decades, its champions have combined deadly striking skills of black belt proportions, devastating kicks, and destructive punching skills. And now, profiling the greatest of these, PKA presents the greatest strikers of all time.
We're in Atlanta, Georgia, proud home of the 1996 Olympics and the international headquarters of the Professional Karate Association. Welcome to Atlanta's Omni, home of Karatemania 1 and Karatemania 2, and host to many of professional full-contact karate's most historic bouts. I'm Art Ekman, your host for PKA Karate, where we'll take you ringside for non-stop bell-to-bell action with the greatest punchers and kickers, indeed the greatest champions of all time. I'm proud to be working once again with a longtime broadcast partner, Joe Corley, the president of the Professional Karate Association. Joe, how does it feel to come back to this historic site where we saw so many tremendous bouts to kick off our new series?
Well, it really feels great to me, Art, and of course I think it is really appropriate as well. As you know, I fought Bill Wallace here for the world middleweight title in 1975. In those days we were in the ropeless rings, and we've gone on since then for another 12 years to include the great fights of Karatemania 1 and Karatemania 2.
Speaking of Karatemania, we're going to take you inside the Omni for Karatemania 1, where we'll see the young man who just might go down in history as the champion with the greatest footwork ever. I'm talking about Rick the Jet Roufus, whose current obsession is to challenge Johnny Terrio at Karatemania 3. In Karatemania 1, he meets a tough North Carolina competitor, Tony Smith. Joe Corley and I were there at ringside. Right now, youngster...
That was a change-up kick by Rick Roufus. He picked it up like it was going to be a front kick, turned it into a round kick, and nailed him on the jaw with it. Just as naturally as I would use my arms.
Well, he went after the big one that time. And Tony Smith covered up in time. Right hand to the ribs.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
One of the biggest safety factors in contact karate, the officials, the referees, Bill Clark, one of the best. Roufus showing right now why he is U.S. champion in the kickboxing. Tony Smith's on the canvas. Bill Clark calling the bout as Rick Roufus setting the tone for his next match. Let's take a look at this terrific styling of Rick Roufus. Let's take a look at the second knockdown. That's the one that ended it. Well, that was the first one. Okay, so we'll go to the second one right now. Look at the impact. Right down to the base of the neck. Followed up, but Smith wisely backing off. And there was the third one. And that's when Bill Clark said, it's all over. Taking another look. Leaning over, just making an easy target. And Tony Smith now 21-3. Roufus.
1 minute into the second round. The winner by knockout, Rick the Jet Roufus.
Roufus now 12-0.
You make it look so easy.
Well, since doing it since I was 5 years old, putting the kicks and punches together has become a little more easier.
You know, you sometimes look like you're almost a little bit bored in there, but I'm sure you're not feeling that.
Oh, no, it's just over the years you become so relaxed that the tension is there, but you don't let it overflow you.
I know there's a man here at ringside tonight, Larry McFadden. He looks like karate's version of Marvin Hagler, got the shaved head, very ferocious looking. Nice young kid, got his baseball cap on and everything. Do you feel intimidated?
No, I don't. Larry McFadden and I will meet later in May. And I'd like to say one thing, that Larry is going to be black and blue on his bald head after I get done with him.
Rick Roufus went on to win the U.S. middleweight title, but he also won the World Championship at Karatemania 2.
That's right. That was against John Moncayo. John Moncayo was the world champion at the time and one of the gutsiest fighters in the history of PKA karate. Bob Thurman also fought John Moncayo. That was one of their common opponents, and Bob Thurman is still the PKC middleweight champion of the world.